And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing, had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Hey, what's going on? Somebody give us a thumbs down before we get started. Always a hater. Bitcoin rise a quick 500 here in the last few minutes. Well, Dow's up at like 240 again. Dow goes up 250 every day, guaranteed. Bitcoin 37,680, Ethereum 1664. Litecoin took a little bit of wood earlier today. We're at 148. What new to talk about here? Bitcoin Bitfinex technometer is a 44 neutral. So volume is just not coming into the upside here on these things. What's up, Martin? Give a few more wrenches here. And we got Bitcoin USD consolidated, 45.4 on the technometer. So we'll still support higher. They're not getting overbought again because volume is not really coming into the upside. There's Bitcoin 37,706 on the highs of this little recovery we're having off the low at 36.2. 36.2 could have been high level support. That's pretty high level, which means we could explode higher here. I'm really not thinking that. Bitcoin USDT consolidated technometer 46.5. So getting nearer to overbought. Let's go look at the intraday here real quick to look closer to the volume. That was a quick 500 up on Bitcoin. So this is Bitcoin USDT. I mean, volume is coming in a little bit here. It's got some ground to make up. Let's look at Bitfinex because that's not going to be as good. Kim, you know what? The one I just showed was Bitcoin USD consolidated. So it's volume from really 140 top exchanges. So that volume is definitely worth talking about. We talk about Bitfinex because if you're in the Discord, it just seems like the Bitfinex technometer is giving us good buy signals when it gets oversold. So we do watch Bitfinex for that. You can see here lower right, volume is not coming in at Bitfinex, which we thought was more miners, more of the old OGs. So you're right, it's not a leading exchange. But then if we look at Bitcoin USD consolidated, again, volume from 140 exchanges. So that should be really telling us what's going on. So here's Bitcoin USD. Volume is definitely better at the other exchanges. But as you can see here, here's Bitcoin USD consolidated, volume still not doing too much. While we're here, let's look at Ethereum. A lot more people chasing Ethereum here. Ethereum USD consolidated. Yeah, there is a lot of money in stable coins, Zabib. You are correct about that. And here's Ethereum. I guess it came out of the triangle already. Volume not working its way up yet. But that 12, that 1270 low was when the volume bottomed out. That should be strong support. We're looking to hopefully buy Ethereum on the next break. If we can get one more break on Bitcoin, just guessing, if we could get Bitcoin down to like 35.4, then I'm thinking I'll be interested. So we shall wait for that. Let's go to stocks here real quick. And actually, let's go over, here's the SPY daily. You can see here, lower right, technometer still at 40.19. If anybody understands what we really do here at the Wyckoff, that is near oversold. 38 oversold, 50 overbought. That has kept me friendly here, which has been correct. The problem is, if you look at the OP, once again, volume is not coming in here on this rally. So, and you can see last 3 days it's trailed off. So I'm getting a little bit concerned that everybody's long and everybody has spent a lot of their money. We know bullish sentiments off the charts. We know margin debt was high. We know mutual funds, pension funds have, I think they have their lowest cash in 50 years. Don't hold me to that, but it's something crazy. I think they got 2% cash levels. So it might be that everybody spent their money. So that's something we're going to watch here. Let's look at, but really we got the technometers like that on everything. Here's QQQ. I keep talking about a recovery high. We're pretty well right at that for QQQ. Technometer was oversold. It is neutral now. Make me think, a couple days higher here, maybe I would give a take profit maybe and look for a pullback. DIA, the Dow Jones Diamond ETF. Technometer neutral at 44. Again, looks like we could get to new highs. But you'll see down here on the OP that volume is sitting near the low, so not following it up, which again, a little bit concerning. Here's Wyckoff wave growth. Still a nice uptrend. Technometer still 42. And again, you can see here, it's kind of drastic here. In the last, since December 9th or so, stocks continue to make new highs while volume is not. It's actually making new lows. So that's not the best reliable sell indicator from Wyckoff, but it is one. I think it's telling you this is a fifth wave. Fifth waves normally are suckers are buying in at the last, and there's no strong volume. So again, I think stocks still could go higher. Risk is high. Be prepared for a top. If that happens, I think Bitcoin could also run into a little bit of a problem. So that's my thoughts. Dow up 254, NASDAQ up 128. Let's look at, I've been talking about TLT in a downtrend, right at the lows today. Technometer's neutral. OP again is not going down, so I'm looking maybe TLT could rally back to 154, 155, so we're going to look at that as a possibility. GDX, everybody knows I've been short that forever. We got a breakdown today right at the lows, so far so good. I'm really, the technometer was major oversold. It's not now, it's neutral. Still looking for GDX to catch an air pocket and have a nice sell-off here. We are long dust to be short GDX. You can see here trying to break out, staying long dust. We had losses in the dollar, small losses. I've been calling for a dollar rally up to 92, 92.50. We are getting that. So I like the rally in the dollar. Not hurting crypto at the moment. We're still long Trip. Trip's got an oversold technometer. And maybe could still be bought here, but I'm just staying with my previous longs from 26.90, I believe it was. Got about a $9 profit there. PAGS looks good. It's rallying back strongly, back near the highs. Not much else to say there. Keys has been a little bit weak after having a good run for us. And just setting here, technometer still kind of oversold. That's one I might be dumping soon. Anybody got in? I don't see any stock questions. If we go and bring up Ethereum, if I go to the 4-hour chart that I've been showing, I had these green arrows, which is actually, it has taken off. But I'm not sure that's a correct count. If it is, again, we've done a 1, 2, probably did a 3, probably working on a 4. Would love to see a pullback. I think I mentioned to like 1,500. That would be a maybe the 4 of a big 1 up, and then we'd run again to maybe 1,800. So Ethereum still looks strong. We still got our hollow bags looking to get a pullback for the trading bags. I've also shown a bunch of 4th and 5th waves here. So again, we're in this maybe, the 1 wave could have completed already at 1,700. We're working on the 2. That's what I was showing earlier. Or the 1 wave's got higher to go before we work on the 2. And then probably onward and upward on this chart, 2,100 or something. So again, want a nice little pullback here again to try to be picking up something. My Ethereum did trade, what, 1560 this morning, 100, 110 off that low, so rallying back quickly. Litecoin did take some a pretty good slap this morning. We had that 159 and what was it, just a little bit over 159, fell to 141. I'd mentioned, I believe, around 138 was what I was really wanting. So might have missed it, or we'll get it still later today, tomorrow. If we go back to XTZ, let's reload the software here real quick. Got to go back to the daily time frame to get the technometer readings. Here's XTZ USD. I had mentioned 138 yesterday, so yeah, that's what, wanting something down there. I mean, it got pretty weak today, so I might have missed it. We'll see. XTZ hit a new low on the technometer on the 1st. Technometer's 46, so I guess I think maybe on XTZ still a little bit more sideways before higher. XTZ USDT. Technometer basically neutral, so nothing to really add on XTZ. Haven't really traded much XTZ, me or Nick. Digibyte USD. Technometer 46. So I think that was a big low at 22. And Digibyte is acting well. I would expect still higher on Digibyte. If Bitcoin fails here, I think it would be easy to come back down to that 35,400 level. So we'll see. Did you buy it here? 47 on the technometer. So we got a lot of resistance up there at 0.033. Might not be able to get through that on this run. We'll see. FRM is not going to be in my software. Let me add that one. Again, I'm waiting on my damn computer guys in Ukraine. NMR. Can't help you there either. Not all crypto is in my software because it gathers 5-minute data, so there's just a lot of data. So I try to limit that. ZRX USD consolidated. Whoa. Taking off is right. We talked about that one looking good and still working higher. So technometer 48.5. Nice run on ZRX. Big run on ZRX. Shout out to anybody that's got that one. I'd have some of that left over from a few years ago. Bitcoin 37,600. Let's go back to stocks real quick. Anybody want to look at a stock idea on here? See if the software will give any help. Let's go to Tesla first. Technometer 42. I'm just not getting any help on the Tesla chart. Again, I thought new highs probably. But if we start breaking down here on some of these stocks, then I think we could be in a little bit of trouble. So make sure you have some stops in. Hold on here 1 second. I was going to look at ZRX. Quick move from 80 to $1.15. $1.11 right now. Don't know what to do with that thing. Here's TEL. We had that oversold technometer on the 29th. I remember saying I believed that that was going to continue probably back higher because of that technometer reading. So it has a quick 5 days right back up. Trail a stop on that one. Let that thing go maybe a little bit higher. FSR is not in my software. I will get that added. You guys are throwing some names at me now. Hold on a second. I'll get these added when I get off today if they're not in the system. FSR. CLMT is not. Hack is not either. Because again, the software gathers 5-minute data, so it just builds a huge database. So I don't have all stocks in the software, only what I trade, subscribers trade, etc. So I'll try to add those when we get done. What's up, Head Magister? Let's look at GME. Hope nobody got hurt on that one. That was obvious going to collapse. Technometer is down at 39.5. That thing's crazy. I did have some friends buy that above 300. I told them it was going to 40, but the hype was too great. That's how money goes from strong hands to weak hands. I think everybody, all the public got caught long that dog. Guaranteed. Here's Best Buy. That one had that quick run to 28, back to 12.5. Technometer definitely oversold here, so these things might bounce after they've knocked everybody out. We had mentioned QFin, 360 Finance. Go back here to the 1 year chart. Gave you a chance yesterday to buy that. I once again missed it. I thought maybe we would have another pullback here. And again, I'm a little bit worried about the stock market in general. So would love to see a pullback here with the general market coming back a little bit. Yeah, if you're going to trade some of these wild ones, you got to be quick. There's Naked holding up down there at $1.70 and then fell clear down to 75. So those are too much risk for me to be trading for clients. Can't do it. Let's go back to well, hold on here a second. Having a slight problem. There we are. Let's go back to ADA. ADA we talked about down there at 31, 32. Good support, good buy point. It's holding nice gains. Technometer 44 neutral. Again, not a lot of volume coming in, but it did jump resistance there at that 38, 39 level. So appreciate it, JN. I have stayed short metals from the highs, so when everybody wanted to be long, I did fade that. Hold on 1 second. VYGVF. VYGVF. Is that one in the system? I forget. First of all, here's ADA. Again, technometer neutral. Let's look at ADA USDT real quick while we're here. Bitcoin back down to 37,500. Personally, I'm hoping that was a test of the highs. We're headed back lower. SXP is not in the software. Sorry. I know Nick thinks that's still higher. It's definitely firmed up nicely here. That's been a good one for us. Nick, for anybody new, you need to list some of the symbols of some of the smaller and minor caps, the small caps, the micro caps you've been maybe trading here so people know. I'm mostly on Ethereum, Bitcoin, and Litecoin for the Discord group. ADA USDT 45.5. Key up that 33 support level on ADA. Yeah, the VYGVF I'll have to add, Jeremy. Right. Anything crypto related probably continues to go higher, which would be Mara. Somebody always asks about that one. That's had a huge run from $2. Also, what, Silvergate Capital, SI, has had a huge run. Rock and roll. I had alarms on that down here the day of the exact low. Just wanted a little bit lower. I was looking for something down around 55, or excuse me, 53, and it did like a 55. That thing catapulted again. SPY I showed here, Daniel. Technometer is extremely still down at the low end at 40. which normally would make me extremely bullish. It has kept me bullish the last week or so. The problem is the OP is not rallying here. There's no volume behind this rally. So I'm a little bit concerned that this rally is losing steam. Any big sell-off from here is probably going to make me cut bait and get out, lower risk, and look for something lower. But for now, I guess stay long. It appears there's just too much money in the system from the Fed. Everybody still wants to own stocks until they don't. But I still think the end of the March rally from the COVID sell-off somewhere here is going to run its course, and we're going to get some type of, let's just say, 2-3 month correction is what I'm looking to play for. Let me run a disclaimer.
There is a high degree of risk involved in trading cryptocurrencies. Our thoughts and ideas are for entertainment purposes only. Please consult your personal advisor or do your own research. Past results are not indicative of future returns. Thank you.
All right. Any more stock questions? SXP, James, is not in the crypto software. Hold on a second here. Hold on, I got too many damn symbols. Up 17% today. Let's go to the 4-hour chart so we can show this here. Thing got slapped hard off after the highs. Definitely coming alive here again. So Nick is long that. I'm sure he is staying long. Has done well with that one. So still looking higher there. Thoughts on Bitcoin as I still, while we're sitting down here, AAVA, that one's huge, came alive. Any big sell-off there probably needs to be bought. Here's Bitcoin. Let me go to, hold on a second. Here's what we've been looking for on Bitcoin. I still think we did go to slight new high last night. I still think you could probably call that a D wave or even a B wave. So I'm still looking for some type of pullback into this triangle. The problem with like last night when we went above 38.3 or whatever it was, I mean, I'm capable of pushing Bitcoin above a previous high. So it's just, it doesn't take much to do that. So I'm still going to think that we're in this triangle for Bitcoin. So I want to be a buyer of a break, I believe. And for right now, that's all I can say is I want to be a buyer of a break probably. Litecoin, we had shown this triangle, and it's still fine. If we kind of blow that up a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. That's what I've been calling here. So it looks like that's still in the cards, and just one more sell-off, as I mentioned before, 136, 137 would be ideal. So we'll see what happens there. This morning sell-off to 141 could have been the E-wave. Would look way better with another pullback on Litecoin. And again, anybody new, Nick is talking right now at Wyckoff SMI. The gold bar there, that is Nick, since he's not live with me. Him and I are in the patreon.com/learncrypto Discord. There's also a stock Discord you can get in at wyckoffsmi.com at the Pro Traders store, $40 a month. Nick and I is $40 a month. I also manage crypto assets, stock assets. Stocks I do at Charles Schwab. GBTC, I would same type of thing, slight pullback in Bitcoin, and I would buy GBTC again. Bitcoin working down to 37,400 now. For me, I hope that was a test of the highs and we can work a little bit lower now. So that's the hope. Any other stock ideas? Then we're going to wrap it up maybe. Working on some new things here, so staying busy. Lennar is one that I was looking at. It's again up a little bit today. If you go to the 9-month chart on that thing, up here at resistance. Again, not a perfect setup for me, but that one could be ready to pop. LEN. XLE, Energy ETF. Technometer there came off of oversold on the 1st and the 26th. So I would think XLE could work higher. Let's go to my Wyckoff Wave oil index because internally it's gives me more information than the XLE. Technometer here, same type of thing, came off oversold. We're at neutral, so I would expect XLE could still work higher. Maybe go back and test that high at 45 on XLE. Carnival, CCL. Again, you can see Technometer was coming off oversold down there at that 18.5 level. OP hit a new low. So I would think if I was long that, I'd use that 1840 stop or so on any long positions, especially if you're trading. I would think that thing could get above 2230. Maybe just test the previous highs. I don't think it'll do a lot more than that short term. On BABA, we'd shown a buy point down there, 224. Definitely has slowed up here. I would think that one, as I mentioned before, a lot of news from China, but I would think not a bad place to have money parked. I think it's probably underpriced versus the general market. But again, I'm not that excited about the general market. Yellow, you only live once. Atos, I'm guessing, is a smaller one. Let's go back. Let's go back here and add. We're going to add ATOS. My TC2000 is not open at the moment. Tasset Therapeutics. And YOLO. So we'll look at those on the other software here, not inside my software. Taj, I knew it was going to be one of those. YOLO's not a ticker. Yeah, it is. ATOS. I don't trade a lot of the low-priced therapeutics, things like that. Obviously, that's been a home run for you if you got that one. I thought you were talking about the yellow, the cannabis ETF. So it is a ticker. You didn't know that. 11 to 25 on that bad dog. So you only live once if you're smoking some cannabis. Decred, that's one that Eddie's asking about. Because I had some connects in the past that was on the Decred project, but haven't done much with it since. Decred USD. Right, I hear you, Josh. I don't trade it either, but I was friendly on some marijuana down there, so that's been a good one. Technometer, Decred was extremely overbought, still overbought. I mean, Decred sat down there at 20 for a long, long time, so that's another one that's came alive here. I'd have a little bit laying around from 2017. Here's Decred USDT. Pretty low volume on this thing, so the OP has dug out here, working higher. Tech is overbought, so I would think Decred could maybe slow up a little bit here. It's had a pretty big run. OXT, not in the crypto software. Hold on here, 'cause I got OXT down at the bottom here. Trading it with some of, Nick. If I can find the damn thing. Let's do it this way. Up 13% today. And that is the 4-hour. So we definitely jumped some resistance there at 0.33. Looks pretty good for some Wyckoff accumulation. So I would say OXT is probably good to go. And that one could go much higher then. Any upside to Pfizer? Let me check Pfizer here. Bitcoin still around that 37,400. Pfizer, I don't really do much in myself or for clients. Let's take a look at it here. Technometer lower right has been down, near oversold. You can see volume continuing to hit new lows. Major sell-off from 43 down to 35. So, yeah, I don't have much for Pfizer. Not a good chart pattern. I think the most you could get is a rally up to 38 at some point to catch a few shorts maybe, but otherwise nothing exciting there. Jason, nice trades on Doji Scam. Another one I don't trade. ASKO. Do not know that one. Have to add that one as well. Is this the furry convention? JMIA. Not in the software. $64.52. Another major rally. Technology, ADS. It's like a pork blaster there at 42, so that's been a good one. I'd sell the next rally on that thing. And there's Kerry. Dow Jones still up 280 at 31,000. So we're not far from the all-time highs again. So we're going to be watching that. Africa's Amazon. Interesting. Good information. Taj, you should have gave me that like 2 months ago. I would have maybe jumped on that, actually. UWU I got to add as well. A lot of these smaller stocks I do not have in the system, again, if I'm not trading them. Shout out to the 1,300 people that were viewing. Getting some snowfall, I guess, back home. None in St. Louis at the moment. No, WordTune, I do not have those in the system. Again, I know how to add software to my symbols to my stock software. Cryptos, I'm having a problem. Developers have not helped me. They've kind of gone missing. So, CTHR. Charles and Colvard. Another low price that came alive. I can't comment on that one. Sorry, the Blue Moose. Chart's been a runaway to the upside, so no help there. Let me run my disclaimer again in case my regulators are watching. I guess the audio on that didn't work. Not sure why that is. I already ran it once, I guess. That is all I got. So let's go back to our crypto screen here. Look at, again, for anybody just in here, we're still trying to play this triangle. We did go to new high last night, which normally is not allowed on a D wave. I might let that rule break here. You could actually say that maybe that was a B wave ending and we got a lot more sideways to lower. I'm not sure of that yet. If we continue higher here, maybe the lows are in back here at this 28.8. The rally's been a little funky here. So again, not sure of that. So I still think bullish sentiment on cryptos is pretty high. So trading bags were not long enough. Hodl bags we still have. And that is all I got. Been live here for going on 50 minutes. So Bitcoin 37,440, Ethereum 1644, Litecoin 147. So I'm going to get out of here. Tomorrow's Friday. Try to be on here again tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Maybe a different time if we get any major excitement. Nick's heading out for a couple days, I think, for a slight vacay. But neither one of us are ever away very far, so. Join patreon.com/learncrypto, $40 a month. We're at the first of the month here, so good time to join. Going to throw a commercial up here for my private client group. then end the show. So appreciate the support. Talk to everybody a little bit later.
Are you intrigued by cryptocurrency, but just aren't sure how you can get started investing? Maybe you are simply too busy to trade your own cryptocurrency account since it is 365, 24/7. Don't hold back any longer. With LearnCrypto.io, you can have a seasoned professional show you how. Todd W. Butterfield is a leader in trading with numerous real money trading successes to his name over the years. He owns LearnCrypto.io, the original Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, WyckoffSMI.com, as well as the Black Bay Group, a registered investment advisor. He has also created state-of-the-art software, consolidating over 100 plus crypto exchanges volume, as well as his own Wyckoff proprietary indicators. With today's stressful and busy lifestyles, isn't it time you considered having a knowledgeable investor manage your crypto account? In these unprecedented times, it is the perfect season to seriously consider LearnCrypto.io's private client group and add cryptocurrencies to your investment portfolio.
Good afternoon. My name is Richard D. Wyckoff. Anyone who is interested in the stock, option, or commodity markets is most likely to find my life and teachings to be of great interest and value. I was born November 2nd, 1873. At the age of 15, I had my first job as a stock runner on Wall Street, and by age 25, I had opened my first brokerage firm. I was one of the pioneers in the study of the tape and included volume studies in all my market operations. This volume and its intraday studies is what set me apart from the rest of the market gurus. There was a point that my buy and sell following was so big that it became a powerful part of the daily market. It was at this time that I became known as one of the titans of technical analysis. But all along, my lifelong endeavor was to pass on my accumulated wisdom to others. With that in mind, in 1907 I created the Magazine of Wall Street. At its height, the Magazine of Wall Street had over 200,000 subscribers. That's over 200,000 investors who wanted my thoughts on the current market conditions and trends. Finally, in 1931, I decided to take all my knowledge that I had learned about the stock market and create the Richard D. Wyckoff course of stock market science and technique. I was able to create something that established a new standard of practice in the public stock market operations. I did not claim any monopoly of stock market knowledge, but up to that time, no one else seemed willing to be so frank in offering to the public the most intimate knowledge of the inner workings of the stock market. The good news is that even though I created the Wyckoff Stock Market course back in 1931, the course has been maintained and updated throughout the years and is available to you today. Over 90 years later, my course is still available for investors and traders that want to learn the secrets to the stock market and can be found right now at WyckoffSMI.com.
Are you trading or investing in the fast-moving and exciting cryptocurrency markets? If so, you need to learn how to identify primary trading opportunities by implementing the Wyckoff trading methods, which was created by world-renowned stock speculator Richard D. Wyckoff. This online course teaches all you need to know to increase your returns while minimizing your risk using the Wyckoff trading method. Over 915 students have enrolled in the course since its launch in late 2017. LearnCrypto.io is owned and operated by Wyckoff SMI, also known as Wyckoff Stock Market Institute, which has been an authority on the Wyckoff trading method for over 85 years. Founded by Richard Wyckoff in the 1930s, Wyckoff Stock Market Institute has owned the rights of the Wyckoff trading course since the beginning. Take advantage today of this excellent course and begin reaping the rewards of a time-tested method from the grandfather of technical analysis, Richard D. Wyckoff.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.